This tutorial will explain the different features of the room planner. The room planner can be opened out of the menu Room Planning via the menu item Open Room Planner. Basically, you should always have a clear picture of the available space prior each planning of your track. Therefore, the room planner provides different features, starting with the drawing of a room shape by using the polygon tool, up to adding furniture via circles and rectangles. After you open the room planner, you will find the drawing area with a grid in the middle of the screen and some menus at the top and at the bottom. In this connection, the grid should only give you an impression of your dimensions. Independent from where you start your drawing within the drawing area, the final room shape will always be placed in the center of your track planning area. The drawing area can be scrolled into all directions via the keyboard, just as known from the track planning area as well. Via the mouse wheel, you can also change the zoom level. The following shapes are available: a polygonal line, a rectangle, and a circle. I would like to start with the basic shape of a polygonal line, by which you can draw at least any room shape. Therefore, you have to press the button New Polygon, which will show the properties dialog of the new polygon. Here you can choose the line color and width, as well as an optional value for the transparency of the line. After confirming the chosen settings via a click on the OK button, the dialog is closed, so you can start to define the room shape by setting the points. Each click will add a new point, which is connected by a line with the previous and the next one. Due to this principle, the last point of the polygon will always be connected via a line to the first one. When using the default setting, the points will always snap to the crossing points of the grid. If required, you can switch on and off this setting via the button Snap to Grid. In order to facilitate the planning, the software always shows the X and Y position of your mouse pointer, as well as the X and Y distance to the previous point. The X and Y position of the point which is currently selected is shown in the menu at the top. Each point can be moved in steps of 1 cm via the arrow buttons. If you would like to insert additional points to your existing polygon, you just have to select the point after which you want to insert a new one and press the button Insert Point. This will add a new point right in the middle between the selected and the next one. The new point can now be moved to its intended position either by drag and drop by the arrow buttons or by entering the intended X and Y position into the respective entry field in the menu at the top of the screen. In order to delete a point, you just need to select it and press the Delete Object button from the menu at the top. The inserting of rectangles and circles follows the same principle. A click on the respective object button from the menu at the top will open the Properties dialog, where you can edit the required settings due to the selected object type and confirm it via the OK button. The new object can be moved by drag and drop, the arrow buttons, or by entering the position into the X and Y position field. A new object will always take over the settings from the previous one. Pressing the Delete Object button will remove the selected object. If you want to edit the settings of an object, you just have to perform a right mouse click on the anchor point of this object, respectively when talking about a polygon to one of its points, in order to open the Properties dialog where you can change the settings. A click on the OK button will take over the room shape into your track plan. The software will automatically adjust the zoom level to the size of the room shape in order to display the entire shape on the screen. Within the room planning menu, you will find some more helpful features, such as for example to hide and show the room plan from your track plan. Via the option Lock Room and Track, you can lock both objects for joint scrolling. Or unlock to move the track within the room shape via the arrow keys from the keyboard or via drag and drop. The room shape can be saved independent from the track plan in order to reuse it with other track plans as well. If you saved a room plan once a track file is already opened, it will be linked to this file and automatically be loaded the next time when you open the respective track file.